Hey guys, this is FDL and I have another tournament report for you today. It actually features the deck I just posted on my channel, Attachment Lance, and my guildmate Veles, also known as, or formerly known as Nick, managed to win an 8-man pop-up with it today. So I thought I'd go over his game quickly and see how things worked out. So in round 1 he played Black Angel with his Baduru. First of all, let me comment on his choice of Lance. Not my favorite Dark Prophecies art Lance. I'll take my foil Call of the Crystals any day. Nice covers though, nice, those I agree with. If we go to the game, Lance has a decent start here, protecting Irina, which makes it pretty much impossible for Baduru to kill her this turn. And both his allies survive, which is exactly what he wants. I mean, Irina is dead next turn most likely, but she's still gonna come in for 8 with Anklebreaker. So yeah, Lance gets 10 damage on turn 5 on his opponent. And that's exactly what he needs. He still hasn't used his ability too, so the deck is pretty much all in. You need board control on turn 4, then you get a couple of turns to attack the hero on turns 5 or 6, and if you're not winning, then you're gonna be in trouble. Ideally with your second ability, so that's turn 8 or 9, you get the killing blow. So second Irina, come in and take back the board. He will send it into a crossbow. That puts Irina on a clock, and a perfect shot would be pretty bad this turn. But no, Baduru goes for his draw engine and a little armor, which could be annoying because you need every point of damage. But this is exactly the kind of turn the this Lance deck preys on. Your opponent does basically nothing by playing his draw engine. He left the board completely open, and Veles was able to take advantage of that and deal 8 damage. And put Baduru on 3, so that's pretty much anything can kill Baduru now. A couple of Anklebreaker hits, a hasted Eriss, hasted, or even a champion would come in for 3. So decides to go for board control, which isn't a bad idea. Depends on what he has in hand. Maybe he already has the kill for his ability. I don't know, but and this is where the opposing deck has a chance. If he gets our snare trap was pretty good against this Lance deck. He only had 5 allies left that could go through the trap, and if he gets a good defensive position with a couple of traps, some armor. He has a chance at coming back, and that's the fragile, the weak moment for the deck. When you almost have a kill, but your opponent manages to get a good defensive position, and you just can't go through. But yeah, otherwise it was a pretty standard game for this deck. Okay, so Veles beat Black Angel's Baduru in round 1. Then he faced Samuel J, and his foil Rainbow. So Nick won 2-0 that game. A slow start for Baduru and an Ironmonger. Getting a 2-drop is kinda nice. I'm debating myself whether I should play an extra to drop and maybe cut an Anklebreaker or Eriss, but when you saw our Anklebreaker was key in the last game, and I want to be able to sacrifice the first one, so I think I'm gonna keep the deck as is for now. I mean, it's been getting great results for me, and obviously Nick has been able to achieve some great results himself. Banebow is a good matchup for this deck. Irina having 5 HP is kinda annoying for Banebow. I mean, he probably has some perfect shot or something, yeah. But still, that's another characteristic of this deck, is that it can take the board early and put enough pressure that your opponent has to play answers. So you can often play on an empty board. Second Irina is nice, so that's the second game in a row that we see in which Nick draws multiple Irinas. He gets to deal 8 damage here. Well, actually it's gonna be 5 because Banebow will heal for 1. And draw 2 cards. So this is a sticky situation. I mean, Banebow with Soul Seeker could put the game out of reach if he heals enough. He also did not, Hunter's Gambit is good to draw early too. Did not skip a beat. And now, yeah, this is very hard for Lance. He only has a card in hand and a little weenie on the board. Another Soul Seeker would be probably be the end. Krygon is annoying. Krygon and Hunter. Okay, well, I'm interested in finding out how Veles got out of this situation. And I guess it has to do with Anklebreaker, which is why I'm reluctant to remove them from the deck. Because Banebow is still on 22 HP. He has a bigger hand. Now he has the board, clearly. And this attachment lance isn't well suited for the late game. Okay, but Eriss is gonna be pretty annoying for Banebow. We know he's already played a perfect shot. If he doesn't have one here, Eriss will do a lot of work for Lance. And nope. That puts Eriss on 5. Now in one fell swoop, the deck is back in Veles' favor. Will the second Soul Seeker be enough? I mean, Banebow isn't drawing either. Now we won't have his ability. Have no cards in hand. And Nick elects to keep Eriss on 3 rather than put her on 1 and have Irina on 3. I guess with a third Soul Seeker. I guess with Gambit it's a good idea. Ironmonger, that's why I have 2 of them. I mean, I like having the ability to increase Anklebreaker's durability. And now Veles is really all in. Banebow has 4 cards in hand. He's on 12. He shouldn't heal anymore. So Nick has to hope he can find 12 damage in the next 2 or 3 turns. So Silent Strike is nice here. And this is also why Nighthall is in there, because double stealthed allies. He still has 5 damage on the field. He's gonna lose his Anklebreaker, but it's gonna be able to deal 3 damage next turn and probably lose the Ironmonger. And this is, you know, a great use of Silent Strike. At first, like I said in the deck, at first I wasn't sure the card was worth it, but it has 2 great uses. First, you want to play it on turn 3 on your Zailen Crusader to make sure your Crusader survives to turn 4. And secondly, you can use it on, well, on an Ironmonger. That's one use, but and foil Eriss comes in for the win. Nice game. I didn't think. I mean, it kind of shows the resilience of the deck. It's a fast deck. It's an aggro deck, but apparently it can still pull out some nice long game wins. So yeah, I was talking about Silent Strike. If say you haste an Eriss and she survives, and you play Silent Strike on her, chances are she'll survive another turn. Either Eriss or Irina, against mostly against decks that don't have direct damage capabilities. Oh, nope, sorry for myself, but I'm looking for Nick. And the finals were against Blue Phoenix's Black Mask, and he also played a Baduru. Was it the same one that was it Black Angel in round 1 played? Maybe not. I think Black Angels had an extra card in it. The Snare Trap is kinda annoying for this build. Black Mask is taking some time to set up, which should be good for Lance, but we know Baduru wins this one. Let's see how it goes down. Well, actually, Baduru is very well set up with a a crossbow to provide board control. A beacon to draw. Another DMT. Ooh, and a Gambit. So now Irina dies to crossbow. Oh, and Grave Resistance. That's interesting. I mean, that was a card I wasn't impressed with when it was released. I didn't think it was going to see a lot of plays, but I've seen a lot of undead decks that play Grave Resistance. Whether it's oh, I think it's the first time I see it in the Baduru, but I've seen a lot of Banebows and Zaladars. And the strength of Emor Crossbow, something that was a bit lacking for Baduru before, is that if you're willing to take retaliation damage, you can kill 5 HP allies. And in that case, it's an easy choice for Black Mask, taking 2 damage to kill Irina. Now he has a very solid board control. And Veles selected to play nothing. And the trap will probably seal the deal. Especially since he milled an Irina, which could have gone around the trap. I guess his Veles is gonna try to play Eriss now, but even then it might be too little too late. Kill the Collector. Still has at least 6 damage, 7 if he boosts his Collector. He has lethal in 2 turns. He can also play a bow. So this does look like a hard matchup for Aggro Lance. Kinda intrigued to see how he pulled off games 2 and 3. No trap this turn for Black Mask going first, and a champion for Veles. Once again, Baduru is taking time to set up. And here we have the stealthed Crusader. It's not as good going first because you can't play your hasted Irina with Backstab on turn 4, but you can actually play Irina and Backstab on the Crusader, and sorry, you did win second. That's 12 damage on turn 4. Plus he's drawn 2 cards. There was down 19. He'll still have at least 8 damage on the field. Crossbow could have been good here, but Grundlers would at least allow him to draw. But my guess is Lance is gonna go for the face now. Yeah. That's 10 damage, that's 12 damage dealt on turn 5, following 12 damage dealt on turn 4. So this deck can give you some free wins if your opponent is very slow. You can easily get over 20 damage by turn 5. But then you basically need to find an Anklebreaker and you can win. Yeah, this is gonna be very hard for Baduru to come back from. And Lance gets his haste again in 2 turns. And we know this Baduru doesn't have healing, or we've seen Grundler's double and crossbow, so my guess is he's not playing Soul Seeker, which I think is a good choice. I don't play Soul Seeker anymore, and Baduru I'd rather have the draw from Grundlers with the nice durability and the offensive capabilities of crossbow. And when I mean offensive, I mean board control capabilities. So this time Veles went first, and he lost with first turn advantage, or I don't know if it's an advantage anymore. Actually, it's much more slim in the Shattered Fates than it was in Dark Prophecies for me. I think I had something like 10. My win rate was 10% higher going first in Dark Prophecies, but in the Shattered Fates so far it's only 4% higher. So let's see, slow start for Nick, but he has a he's able to deal 5 damage. Well, 10 damage on turn 5 once again, and killed the grave resistant Debt Collector. It looks like Baduru has failed to find a bow. And I guess that's where the game was decided. When Silent Strike is very nice. Will he put both attacks on the hero? She's dealt 15 damage to the hero. And we haven't seen... Well, we've seen DMT and Gambit. I was gonna say no arrows, but doesn't need them. But so Lance has, can use his life as a resource now. No, Baduru isn't super fast in dealing damage. And I don't know what's in his hand, but if he knows he has an Eriss, say, coming, all he needs is Eriss and an Anklebreaker, and he's gonna be very well positioned. Yeah, perfect shot. Poison arrow could be good here. I don't think Gambit can do much. Durkin would have been nice. Durkin Gambit would have killed, well actually just Durkin. An active Durkin would have killed Eriss. Now Eriss can't attack into crossbow unless she destroys the Gambit. Nice. Give card to your opponent. But you don't mind because he's probably dead. Yeah, Anklebreaker. Dead by turn 7. Yeah, Lance didn't mind taking damage. He's down to 6. He didn't mind giving cards away. He's even gonna be on 3 now. But I mean, that's the kind of decision you have to make with this deck. Games usually go into 3 phases. Step 1, you want to take board control by turn 4. Then on turn 5 and 6, you want to deal as much damage as possible to the opposing hero, and maybe control the board with Anklebreaker. And then on turn 7 or 8, well, you want to come in for the killing blow, and if it goes as late as your second ability use, you want to use that for Eriss or a big Irina to deliver the killing blow, because if it goes beyond that, chances aren't on your side. So yeah, congratulations to Veles, and thanks for showcasing the Lance aggro deck. So see you later, guys.